What's up, everybody? Excuse me. This is Zack, aka Zacky, creator of Jelly Radio and many more podcasts on the website Zack.coffee at ZHK.coffee. I'm going to go ahead and do a recording. Right now it's Wednesday, March 26th. We're going to go back in the past for Monday, March 24th. And we're going to go ahead and do the rundown, the content creation, dignation style for all the news that I posted on Monday. And then for you guys who got to read it, that's great. And for you guys that were waiting for the video, here's the video because I know some of you guys like the video as well. So part of my blog or vlog series. Okay, let's go straight into it. Okay, I'm in the Alps right now, and between France and Switzerland, and then I'm on my way back to the States tomorrow. Yeah, so I'll be back to California tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it, and looking forward to making more videos, letting you know how my trip was and all this and that. All right, let's go straight into the rundown. Dreams of improving the human race are no longer science fiction. This is by The Economist. Be sure to read that article. Economist, great newspaper. Great magazine. I love that magazine. Could Donald Trump imperil the Five Eyes Spy Act? This is by The Economist podcast. Really complicated stuff, as you know. When it comes to the Five Eyes, I really don't like the Australian dude, but it could get worse and worse than now with what Donald Trump is doing. Up next, history of the Ukraine war and 48 dentists. Very weird article by 1843 magazine from The Economist. Be sure to check it out. Up next, EIU's Democratic Index 2024 has been released. It ranks 167 countries and territories, classifying them from full democracies to authoritarian regimes. Explore the latest rankings and what they have revealed about political trends worldwide. Great article by the EIU, the Economist Intelligence Unit. Go straight to it, check it out. Up next, 5 techniques to build a more powerful speaking voice by Harvard Business Review. Check it out. After that, we have Heathrow to resume some flight and hopes to run full operation tomorrow by BBC News. OpenAI study find links between ChatGPT and loneliness by Bloomberg. After that, we have an article that talks about Trump awards Boeing much needed win with F-47 fighter jets contracts by Reuters. Now, please understand that we all know that Trump is no genius. He's a little bit illiterate, doesn't know how to read and write. We're not even sure if he can count to 47. But we want to give a big shout out to Boeing for having that F-47 jet contract. I'm sure that F-47 is going to be great. Fortunately, it's going to cost a lot more, and it's going to be the software that costs a lot more as well. So it's really frustrating because people are having that same issues with the F-35 and the F-35B. So it's really frustrating. That's why some people prefer the F-22 or the F-16, the F-16, the F-18s, and the F-15s. F-15, 16s, and 18s. And 22. In any case, Lockheed Martin, don't worry about it, you guys. You guys have even though this is like a 6th generation of fighting jet, Lockheed Martin's got the 7th, 8th, 9th generation fighting jet with the SR-72, the amazing fighter jet where you guys always want to talk to me and like, can you give us some little secrets? Can you let me know some more details about this thing? Look, all I can say is what I say, and it's humongous. You think that it's like there are like some dimensions, but it's really big. It's huge, and it's fast, and it's really fast. And the HUD, HUD, the HUD and UI of the SR-72 is by far the most advanced HUD and UI that you have ever seen. Imagine if there's a new version of Windows and it's designed by all these amazing guys at Apple, and that's what the UI is. It's so cool, and it's to read inside an SR-72 is it's incredible. But like I said, shouldn't talk too much about it. Just wait for more news from people that are insiders, and they'll share a few little details to the magazine, the National Review. National Review likes to do articles about the SR-72. Everyone's like, give us some damn news on this SR-72. Look, the reason why there can't be so many good latest news about the SR-72 in public is because, obviously, I don't know how else to say it, but you remember where the SR-71 was flying, okay? It's flying over Russia, okay? So if we start sharing details about the SR-72 when we know where the hell it's flying at, it's going to be problematic. We don't want it to be shut down, okay? Even though it goes pretty fast. If it goes to Mach 6, Mach 7, Mach 10, that's really fast. But lo and behold, we don't want anything bad to happen. So that's why, especially with the weirdness of the Trump administration, was like, oh yeah, we can get cozy with the Russians and all this stuff. No. If you're the intelligence community, if you're all that, you know this stuff. You know that there's always clash, and you stay on your toes, and it's not quite the Cold War, but stay on one side. All right, let's continue. Next article about Al Jazeera News: Israel blows up Gaza's only cancer hospital as deadly attacks continue. This is a very sad story. The only cancer hospital in Gaza Strip has been destroyed by Israel, and it goes to show how demonic and evil they are. Netanyahu has to be stopped. It's the whole world. The whole world is against Netanyahu. He wants him to stop. He needs to stop bombing Israel. It's really sad, all this. And I don't know how else to say that, but at this point, if the whole world, including here, around here, and Geneva and Switzerland, the United Nations, human rights, all this and that, says that Netanyahu has to stop, and he keeps doing this nonsense. It's ridiculous. I mean, what more do you need? Like, I think one day we're gonna have the aliens are gonna come around and gonna be like, yo, even the aliens are like, you tell us Netanyahu to stop. Like, he's really ridiculous now. He's really doing something terrible to the Palestinian people. He's doing genocide. It's genocide. Up next, first U.S. delegation visits Afghanistan, meets with Taliban foreign minister. It's an article by Afghanistan International. Be sure to check it out. Up next, we dug up in the polls. Democrats in the Congress should be very afraid. This is by Politico. Up next, what Gavin Newsom's embarrassing podcast suggests about the Democratic Party, New Yorker. Up next, Severance brought everything together in a season 2 finale. The show's big question were mostly answered in elegant fashion. So by The Verge. Up next, the media needs a COVID reckoning. Our COVID mistakes did lasting damage. No one wants to talk about it. This is by Fox. Up next, a high schooler build a website that lets you challenge AI models to Minecraft build-off. This is by TechCrunch. Up next, Europe is finally getting serious about commercial rockets. MIT Technology Review. Up next, astrophysics raised the science of 9 outer space movies and TV shows by Business Insider. Up next, ce matin, plusieurs joueurs de l'effectif se sont fait vacciner contre le meningitis et dans le cadre de la campagne mise en place sur le territoire. La vaccination est fortement recommandée aux résidents de Rennes, ville et métropole ayant entre 15 et 24 ans. Ce qu'il faut savoir avec l'Agence régionale de la santé Bretagne. So this is just an article on LinkedIn. Goes to show it's really important to get vaccinated from meningitis. It was going rampant in Rennes, France. Up next, Trump's order to dismantle the education department sparks outrage. See you in court. The Guardian. People are going to go to court against Trump. Up next, war in Sudan. Now 2 rival generals started Africa's largest conflict. The New York Times. Up next, AOC says Democrats need to elect brawlers who fight to defeat the GOP by the Huffington Post. Up next, Chuck Schumer is cautious for a reason. The best by the Atlantic. Up next, threats to federal judges. Increasing U.S. Marshal Service warns 538. Up next, Democrats are angry dissolution over party's failure to stand up to Trump and Musk. This is by Washington Post. Up next, essential workers, the forgotten victims of the COVID-19 crisis. Le Monde. Read that article, very important. Up next, why do we become obsessed with our partner's exes? This is by Mashable. Be sure to check that out. Up next, the problem with the magical children of the telepathy tapes. This is by Vice. Up next, Colombia. Admissions guidance for undocumented immigrants vanishes from sites. This is by The Intercept. Up next, the reason dementia rates are rising is surprisingly simple. Nat Geo. Up next, Elon Musk's Pentagon visit sparks more questions about his access to sensitive files. President NPR, this is really bad stuff. Elon Musk has way too much access. It's ruining everything. Up next, University of California to no longer require diversity statements in faculty hiring by Capricorn News. Very bad. Quand le palais impérial valait plus que la Californie dans le monde diplomatique. Up next, a new area of undersea conflict is here. Foreign policy. Up next, conquest is back. A peace deal in Ukraine could further normalize what was once taboo. Foreign affairs. Up next, violence in Gaza, Yemen, and Syria tests Middle East and the Trump administration. The Cipher brief. Quantum speed up found for a huge class of hard problems. Quantum magazine. Up next, dans son spectacle qui aura lieu ce soir au portail de la science du CERN, le comédien Luc Chairon nous propose son interprétation personnelle de la mécanique quantique, nous expliquant comme le Père Noël parvient à livrer plus de 300 000 tonnes de cadeaux en une nuit. CERN, France. Looking back in time, NASA, that's notre article, another article. And then there's my, this is my 2 cents where I say, you guys are excited for spring break. It's last week of March, gonna be April. April means it's 1 month until my birthday in May, and during my birthday in May, I'm gonna go see some French DJs called Justice. Justice is gonna be in San Francisco. It's gonna be amazing, and the following month after that, it's late June, and in June I'll be playing Death Stranding 2 on the beach. It's gonna be amazing. Stay tuned for that on my channel. I plan on live streaming en direct as I'm playing it. You'll be living through the story as I'm talking to it. We'll play, the first playthrough will be in English. The next playthrough will be with French and Japanese as well. But I'm really excited. And then for Death Stranding 2 in the club, that was on the beach in the club. I'm just kidding. It's going to be called Death Stranding 2 Director's Cut. That's be out on PC and PS5 later on, so maybe the following year or the year after that. All right, that's it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this quick video. I'm wearing my Manchester United jersey. Manchester United still in Europa League from what I know, and I hope they continue to do well. And hey guys, I'm flying tomorrow. Really excited to be listening to July Radio 2900. If you want to make me happy, make sure you all listen to July Radio 2900, 2900 tomorrow at the same time. I also have July Radio 2918 ready, 2918, but it's essentially the same podcast as 918, one of my favorite podcasts, which is around Akanton's birthday. So I just wanted to throw that in there, easier to access on my phone, and voila. All right, guys. If you're parents and you have teenage kids who are going to festivals this season, I have to put my, wise Yoda mode, and I have to tell you to tell your teenage kids, boys and girls, when they go to Florida to Ultra Music Festival, to just please be safe, don't do drugs. If they are going to do it, make sure they actually don't take fentanyl instead and end up dead, okay? It's a very serious conversation. They have to listen. Please understand, it's not worth dying. It's not worth dying. If you like the music, that's great. You don't need to take any of those pills to enjoy the music. I've been listening to dance music since I was a kid, and then in the 90s I would just listen to Top Délire, which was a radio station it was a radio station in France, and I would make like cassette tapes. And I would still listen to it. Then when I came to the United States, I would listen to Daft Punk, Chemical Brothers, and then in the late 90s to 2000s. And then after that, I started in 2003. I listened to dance music, all the super DJs from Holland. Went to my first concert of Tiesto, Armin van Buuren, Ferry Corsten, all the giants. And then I've been listening to it, and I actually like the music. And please understand, if all you hear when you go to listen to dance music is boom, 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 if that's what all you hear, it takes some time to enjoy the music. Which means listen to different songs, different genres, as I do with you guys when I do Jet Radio, when I do Lambda and Quantum Radio, or I do Mu Radio, or I do Omega Radio, I do, Beta Radio, all that stuff. They're different genres. GT Radio, drum and bass, for example. You have to find the type of genre of dance music that appeals to you, and then you can enjoy it. But look, a lot of you guys, you're 16 to 18, take your, it's your life, okay? But if you're under 16, then we have a problem, especially if you're 14 and younger, okay? I hate that Big Mouth show on Netflix. Despise it, and a lot of parents hate it as well. So, if you're a child, stay a child. If you're a teenager, have fun, but you probably will get yelled at by your parents when you can return home. And I hope there's no hurricanes in Florida during that time, but hopefully you never know. There might be rain delay, you just never know. As for myself, can't afford to go to any concerts, but I will be at Justice and in San Francisco for my birthday, and I invite Daft Punk, fellow Frenchman DJs, please come in incognito, wear a mask or something, or maquillage or whatever. Come and dance with us. Of course, I will gladly love to dance with a bunch of women, but even dancing with Daft Punk, those guys are just so amazing, and we just, for the love of French dance music, French electronic music, it would be fun for all of us. Justice, Daft Punk, and a bunch of Frenchies to hang out and just dance to electronic music. Okay, all right, that's it for right now, guys. I have to hurry up because I have to record a quick French video, because these two videos will be the last video I record before my flight tomorrow, and then I'll be recording more videos, but when I come home, when I relax and rest from my jet lag, so I can record more jet lag video. Please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and until next time, guys, everything's on the website, zack.coffee, zack.coffee. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.